Every single day, millions of people wake up with good intentions. They promise themselves that today will be different. Today, they will finally start that business, finish that project, go to the gym, study for their exams, or work on the dream they've been postponing for months or even years. But somehow, by the end of the day, nothing changes. The task remains unfinished, and the feeling of frustration grows stronger. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people believe procrastination happens because they are lazy, undisciplined, or simply not motivated enough. But according to neuroscientists, procrastination has very little to do with laziness. In fact, it is deeply connected to how your brain is wired. Imagine you have an important task in front of you. It could be preparing for an exam, creating a presentation, starting a YouTube channel, or working on a business idea. The moment you think about the task, your brain instantly evaluates it. If the task feels difficult, uncertain, boring, or emotionally uncomfortable, a fascinating process begins inside your mind. Your brain starts searching for an escape route. It looks for something easier, something more enjoyable, and something that provides immediate gratification. Suddenly, checking social media seems important. Watching one more video feels harmless. Scrolling through your phone feels relaxing. Before you realize it, hours have disappeared. The Harvard neuroscientist explains that procrastination is not a time management problem. It is an emotional regulation problem. Your brain is constantly trying to protect you from discomfort. Whenever a task triggers feelings, such as anxiety, fear of failure, or even fear of success, your brain responds by pushing you toward activities that make you feel better in the moment. The problem is that these short-term pleasures create long-term pain. You feel temporary relief when you avoid the task, but later you experience guilt, stress, and regret. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how you can spend hours watching videos, playing games, or scrolling through social media without feeling tired? Yet, when it's time to do something important, you suddenly feel exhausted. That's because your brain loves rewards. Social media platforms, entertainment apps, and games are designed to give your brain instant dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. Every notification, every like, every new video gives your brain a small reward. Important goals, on the other hand, often require effort before any reward appears. Your brain naturally prefers the easy reward over the delayed one. This is one of the biggest challenges of modern life. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in environments where immediate rewards were necessary for survival. Today, that same system is working against us. We live in a world filled with endless distractions, competing for our attention. Every day, your focus is under attack. Companies spend billions of dollars designing products that keep you engaged for as long as possible. If you don't consciously take control of your attention will be controlled by someone else. But here's the good news. Understanding why procrastination happens gives you the power to overcome it. The first step is realizing that motivation is not the solution. Most people wait until they feel motivated before taking action. They tell themselves they will start when they feel ready. The problem is that motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel motivated, and other days you don't. If your success depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Research shows that action often comes before motivation, not after it. In other words, you don't need motivation to start. You need to start in order to create motivation. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful principles for overcoming procrastination. Once you begin working on a task, your brain starts adapting. The fear becomes smaller. The uncertainty decreases. Momentum begins to build. What seemed impossible before often feels manageable after just a few minutes of focused effort. One technique that neuroscientists recommend is called the 5-minute rule. The rule is simple. Instead of committing to completing the entire task, commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Tell yourself that you only need to start. That's it. 5 minutes. Most people can tolerate almost any activity for 5 minutes. Once you begin, something interesting happens. The resistance starts fading away. Your brain shifts from avoidance mode into action mode. In many cases, those 5 minutes turn into 30 minutes, or even an hour of productive work. Another powerful strategy is breaking large goals into smaller actions. The brain becomes overwhelmed when it sees a massive challenge. Imagine telling yourself that you need to write an entire book. The task feels enormous. It feels intimidating. Your brain immediately looks for an escape. But what if you tell yourself to write just one paragraph? Suddenly, the task becomes manageable. Instead of focusing on the mountain, focus on the next step. Success is rarely the result of giant actions. It is usually the result of small actions, repeated consistently over time. Fear of failure is another hidden cause of procrastination. Many people delay taking action because they are afraid they won't succeed. They worry about making mistakes, looking foolish, or disappointing others. But here's a truth that every successful person eventually learns. Failure is not the opposite of success.